Lyndon, we'll start with news off the field today, and that's the news that we got of Jake Ball's departure from Nottinghamshire at the end of the season after 15 years service. I'm sure you would have grown up watching him and have become a teammate of his and a mentor as well. What are your sort of reflections of him going to be as a teammate and a friend as well?
Sad day. Yeah, I mean, obviously, what a great servant to the club. Talking about 420 odd wickets, whatever, and to play for England in all three formats. Yeah, obviously, great servant of the club, and great bloke as well off the pitch. He's a great friend, and I wish him all the best, obviously, going forward. But hopefully, he can give him a good win to go out with a bit of a bang.
Because he's such a hard worker on and off the field, it looks like those wickets, the likes of which he got today, that first one makes everyone else almost happier to share the field with him.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's been so hard done by in the last couple of years, and he's been so unlucky with that. He's worked his socks off to try and get back on the park, and to see the kind of rewards, obviously getting a wicket there, you can see how much it meant to him. So yeah, everyone's absolutely buzzing for him.
He's almost a bit of an example of the attitude that you want to hold as a cricketer, not just you, but everyone in the dressing room of working hard to get where you want to be.
I think so. I describe Jake as the ultimate professional. I think to go through what he's been through, I think a lot of people would have crumbled, but to come back and keep coming back as well, and putting in great performance, obviously in the white ball stuff, and then to take some wickets in the red ball as well. It's credit to his work ethic.
And on the game today, you had to wait a while before you got out there. How did you assess conditions initially, I suppose, when you did get out there, and sort of the pitch and the way that the ground was playing?
Yeah, we thought, obviously the pitch being under covers for that long and that much moisture around, we thought it probably was going to be a bowl first, but as soon as the sun came out and we started warming up, it felt more like, looking at the pitch, it would have been a bat first pitch. So, that being the one-day wicket that England played on, it's a bit different to the pitches we usually play on here. I feel like you have to hit the pitch real hard to get anything out of it. I mean, it swung, with the new ball, and just after the new ball, once the ball got a bit softer, it didn't do as much. When the sun came back out, actually, it felt a bit harder to kind of make the ball move laterally. But the credit to them, they played well. We probably didn't bowl as well as we would have liked, missed both sides at times. But tomorrow morning, hopefully come back with a bit of a bang and take a couple of poles early.
And the environment of the game, the fact that you've secured sort of status in Division 1 and they've got something to play for, does that affect anything coming into the game, or sort of the feel around the group leading into it?
Not particularly. I mean, it's another game of cricket that we want to try and win, to be honest. I mean, we've spoken about, we've not been at Trent Bridge for so long now, obviously with 100 and then 2 away games, so it's great to be back in front of the supporters, and we want to finish with a bang. We want to try and finish as high up at the table as we can, and finish with a win.
And a wicket for yourself, so that's 28 for the season, I think 12 more than you've got in any previous season. To firstly come on and beat someone's outside edge and take out the middle stump, that's sort of the perfect thing to see for a fast bowler, isn't it?
Yeah, it's obviously a nice way to start. I've been really happy with how I've bowled this season. I think the first objective, to be honest, if you ask Shiny and Koo and stuff, was to make sure I was available to bowl in this game. That was a big thing for me, obviously having 2 stress fractures in 2 years. So to be able to contribute with 28 wickets as well, I've been really happy with that.
Does that make it, even more special? Not special, maybe the endurance of you, where you maybe haven't quite had that over the last 2 seasons, to get through the season and bowl the volume of overs that you have as well? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I've bowled far more overs than we thought I was actually going to bowl, to be honest. I've chopped and changed a few bits like off the pitch to try and keep myself fit and on the park. It's just nice to see those are kind of working for me, and in touch wood, it's going to carry on.
How do you view yourself as a player more wholly now? Because you jumped around the batting order a little bit and you've been bowling more, so that sort of all-rounder status, do you look at one more than the other, or is it?
Yeah, I've always said I've said in previous years I want my bowling to match my batting, but obviously I've not performed with the bat as I would have liked to this year, which has been frustrating, but that's the beauty of being an all-rounder. I've got the opportunity to contribute with something else. So as I say, I've been really happy with how I've bowled this year, and also I'm looking forward to this winter and putting a fair bit of hard work in both aspects of my game, especially the batting, to be honest, and try and hopefully contribute a few more runs next year.